Good evening, curling fans. Welcome on in. I see Rick and Jotham are already in the chat. Welcome
Awesome.
on in. Rick, haven't seen you yet. The first time we've seen you this season. Good to have you in. Yeah, so we've got an exciting doubles match set up for tonight. So Team Waye-Retchless against SD Rox. SD Rox, our local husband and wife team of Danielle and Stefan.
Yeah, correct.
Playing against, Rob and Ashley hailing from Canada, but living in the Netherlands, and Rob curls for England.
Yeah.
It's as you
They
do.
have a big history. They were all over the place. We read their bios, and Ashley apparently also played over at the German team. So they have a kind of a multiple kind of split personality. Maybe, who knows?
But yeah, we're looking for a good, exciting doubles match. This will be the first time we've had Rob on the cast before last year at the WCTs, but this is the first time we've had him and his wife on doubles on Curdia. So we're really excited to see them play. Rob coming off with Jotham and all that with the England's big win in the Euro Bs this year. So congratulations to you guys. And
Yeah.
we're expecting Rob to carry that over here into these doubles of Belgium match, the Belgium curling match. So.
We have huge expectations. I think if they're not going to win every end by at least 6 or 5 stones, we might get a bit disappointed because, well, they're champions of the B division, and also Ashley's a former champion in the World's Junior Bs back in 2001, and I pretend like I'm remembering that, but I just read it off their bio sheets. So yeah, I mean, they're obviously the favorites. I don't want to maybe kind of predict or kind of announce our predictions yet, but I think it's pretty straightforward where we're putting our money tonight. But yeah, doubles. It's a doubles game. Yesterday we had a doubles game, but in a different league. Today we're in the real doubles, the mixed doubles.
Yep.
And a lot of interesting teams there if you would look at the standings. Not a lot of games have been played so far. I think only the Rocky Raccoons, they had a victory. And then this morning, Wicked the Viking, they won against SD Rox. So SD Rox, they have some practice already with the game this morning. But on the downside of things, they've lost. So maybe they're out for revenge now. They want to end this weekend on a bright note. I don't know, maybe they play tomorrow. I know Wicked the Viking has 2 more games tomorrow. So yeah, a lot of games ahead of us. I think 9 teams in this league, 10 in the other, 9 teams here. So a lot of stuff going on in Belgium curling, and most of these games will be wrapped up by March next year. So I think beginning of next year we'll have a lot of these doubles games scheduled for you guys.
Yeah, lots of curling coming up. This is just the first half of the season where we're and it's starting slow, been focusing more on 4-mans, but now the doubles are starting to kick off. And so with 3 months in the season, we're looking for a lot, because I think they want to do the playoffs in April. So yeah, lots of curling to come up. We have 9 teams here in the mixed doubles league, so each team has to play 8 matches. Over in the open doubles, we have 10 teams, so 9 matches for each team there. So a lot of curling coming up.
And who would be the stronger teams in this league, according to you, John? I think I'm looking at, obviously, IDK. They were the winners of the playoffs last season. That's Timo and Mirte. But then, of course, also Team Bilenki. They are our national mixed doubles teams. They just came back from Dumfries, Scotland, where they played the qualifiers for World Championships. And then obviously also Waye-Retchless. I think those 3 teams, they are kind of top of the list, top with the bookmarkers. And then obviously Nyan-Curl, I think that's a new team, but I expect a lot from that team. Not just because it's a super awesome name, Nyan-Curl. I mean, who would think of something as awesome as Nyan-Curl? But then I think also they have pretty cool players. I should look up who those guys or the guy and the girl is. But yeah, I think they are the dark horse of this league. It's Annemiek. Talent here in Belgium, also Dutchie, and then Pim, known for some average curling. We've lost this morning with Curdia, so sometimes we had some successes, sometimes we didn't. But yeah, maybe in this league, who knows?
Yeah, it's mixed doubles, so anything can happen. Hopefully Annemiek is strong enough to carry you, but I think she'll do all right.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, and. Well, we will need to train anyway, because in April we're going to Silkeborg again to play the Silkeborg Open. That's going to be interesting. But yeah, other teams here, Team Lama, that's Mats and Lassina. Mats was playing with Andres last season, but now they split up. They both found a new partner in crime. So and they already battled against each other. That was the opening game, and Andres was able to win that game. His partner is Valerie, so the Rocky Raccoons. They're top of the league, and then Team Lama, because they lost, they're bottom of the league. We have, of course, Vedi, Dirk and Veerle. They are one of the kind of senior members here at the league, and I think then we've mentioned pretty much every one of those team members there.
Yep. I just realized we never opened up our preview window, so we can't actually see what's going on the ice yet. That's why I keep turning over. I know Rob and Ashley just walked out there, so they're going to be measuring. So I'm going to actually open up the ice really quick. But I see you, Rick. You got all your technology enabled. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Glad
that's
we
cool.
get the smaller screen, but we get the audio. So I think I'll take that.
Yeah.
I will take that.
Yeah, for people who are new to our stream, as of this season, we have skips mic'd up, and we have two female skips today. We have Ashley and Janelle mic'd up, so maybe in terms of swear jar, we will have a couple of, let's say, not as much swear jar moments as we would have with our male skips so far, but it's interesting to see how that will go, basically.
Yeah. We're expecting a couple of on ice arguments or why did you do that? What were you thinking? Yeah, moments between husband and wife.
Yeah,
so.
we have real couples out there, real romances, but we also know, well, sometimes you have romance, but sometimes you have this kind of raw partner battles amongst couples. It's very famous here in Belgium to kind of, it's basically a test for your relationship. If you're able to play a mixed doubles game and you're able to survive that, I think that's kind of sets you for a big happy life.
Yep. But Ashley and Rob, we know that their kids are watching, so hello to you guys. Hopefully your mom keeps the naughty words out of the microphone.
Yeah,
maybe I'll be careful enough to mute them as much as I can, as quickly as possible.
Yeah, but indeed they mentioned that, so they have I think Cynthia was the nana that's kind of taking care of the children while they're here playing at Zemst, playing in this league. So hi you guys. And we hope we're rooting, of course, a bit for Rob and Ashley to perform well. Because let's go to the predictions here real quick. I think I didn't do a very good job at predicting games so far. This is our 5th game in the series of 5, obviously. But then, yesterday, Timo was able to make us both lose.
Yeah.
So Timo and Dirk, they both set us up for a loss. So John is going to win this prediction game here. But still, we have a chance. You can make your pick here.
Yeah, I'm going to take Team Waye-Retchless. You just can't root against the guy who just led his team to the B Division Championship at the Euros. Ashley's also a top level curler. They both have played together quite a long time. So I think there's just going to be some. You've got the advantage for SD Rox. They know the ice. They play here constantly, but I think you just have to take the champions. So I'm taking Waye-Retchless.
Yeah, I think, sorry for everybody that was hoping for a counter pick, but I think, it's just, they are the favorites by far. We have 2 champions. I mean, Ashley has been curling since she was 6 years old. How can you beat that? I think Danielle only started playing curling when she was around 60 or something, or maybe 50, somewhat. She told me, but I forgot again. But she started curling very late. Same for Stefan. So I think that's. But there is, I think, something we could mention. If there is something they're better at, it's by the dress code. I think Stefan probably noticed that Rob was wearing a very funny hat over at the Euros, and he said, "Well, wait a minute. I'm gonna raise you. I'm going to bring my special."
It's the reindeer hat
here. The reindeer
Santa hat. Yes, I love that hat. So, little tip to little nod for Stefan for that. So, looks like they have finished their LSDs. They're bringing some stones down to set up. We'll find out who is getting ready to go.
Yeah, I think we're gonna hop over to the ice. We also have a poll on our Instagram stories, and I think also there, I think fan favorites is Team Rachel's Wayne. Or Team Lashes Way.
Waye-Retchless.
Yeah, Waye-Retchless.
Ladies first.
So, yeah, a lot of people voted. Caro, Bram, I see Mona voted. Jotham voted. Gavin Cameron. Just name dropping here. Felix Pride. I hope they rally some of their fans back in the Netherlands, England, Germany, Canada. Yeah, they have a huge potential for fans out there, I guess.
Yep. Oh, Rick saying he sent us a few pics on our Insta. We'll have to take a look at those.
We'll have to check. Are there pics of agricultural vehicles again, Rick?
That's one thing we need to do if we want to really feel like we're a professional. We need to get get like a farm equipment sponsor and tires, everything that you see when you're watching. When I watch the Canadian curling broadcasts. All right, so Danielle is actually starting things off for SD Rox here in the first end. This one's coming in. It looks a little bit wide, maybe a little bit heavy as well. Rob's going to try to sweep that one through. And he does, and I actually forgot to unmute, so the skip, so nobody don't get to hear that. So for Team Waye-Retchless, Ashley is wearing the microphone, and for SD Rox, it would be Danielle. So the ladies are mic'd up tonight.
Yeah.
And here is Ashley's first ever stone on Belgian ice.
Really? God.
Tom saying, nice to see the broadcast on sheet B. Easier to have an overview on the other two sheets. Yeah, we agree. It does feel a lot different. Feels a little bit more open. We do have a lower angle, but we still like the fact that we get to see everything and we can kind of move things over.
Yeah, but like, yeah.
A little bit heavy from Ashley there. Still getting that feel of the weight of the ice. And there we see Stefan's reindeer Santa hat.
The Mad Hatter.
I love that hat.
Het ziet er goed uit. Enkel snelheid. Hij is snel genoeg,
thanks,
denk
Rick.
ik.
Appreciate that.
Ja, het mocht nog wat minder ijs zijn.
For the next half of the season, you just see it at the top there above the scoreboard. There's a TV that they use for timing events and things like that. We're going to actually lower the TV so we can put the camera on that beam so it's a little bit more in line. It'll be a similar line to this, but we're actually kind of liking that the B sheet, moving over to the B sheet.
Yeah. Yeah, hopefully at one point we can convince the club to raise the lights, and then we'll have the most awesome broadcast sheet in the history of Belgian curling.
Yeah.
Cool. You can let it curl. Okay, you can let it curl all the way. Okay, stay with it.
Not a lot of curl. That's something we
You
unfortunately
can curl
are
it at all.
famous for.
Like, I'd like it to be for sure second, right?
Gets that one into the red, but yeah, it does stay a bit outside. We played on the sheet this morning, and I believe up the left side we were aiming a little bit out into the white, but on the right oh no, sorry, the wrong way. On the right side we were aiming just into the white, and on the left side we were kind of aiming in the red. So, but we moved off of the C sheet because on one side there it's very curly, the other one is basically dead straight. So for doubles it wasn't as interesting.
Echt naar buiten gezet.
But they are working on it. They have a plan for doing some things during the Christmas break to maybe possibly reflood and level out the ice again. Try to fix some of these straight paths. This one a bit outside and a bit heavy.
Ja, oh, ja.
Thank you, Danielle, for confirming that.
Yeah.
Same weight, like even.
Yeah, Rick, with the player's mic, that makes my job so much easier. Sometimes I don't have to guess at what they're trying to do anymore. I can just let them tell me. Fewer hashtag John's wrong, but you know, I'll still find a way to mess things up.
What do you think? Line's good. Line's really good. It can curl. Just let it work. It looks a little hotter. Easy.
Now, that is a term I have not heard for anyone used for speed yet, that it's hot. I mean,
First time I've heard that as well, indeed.
Ga een beetje minder ijs geven.
I have actually heard the term. I do know it's coming in hot means, yeah, it's fast, but I've not heard
Dat
it in
ziet er
curling.
traag uit.
Danielle saying she thinks it's slow.
Oh,
But I don't think so. I think that's
valt niet, hè?
Definitely not too
Here.
slow there. You can find a pocket or find a roll there to get to the pocket.
gets the rollover, but is it too heavy? No, I think that's
Deze mag ik
okay.
moeten uitvegen met ijs eruit.
But I think it's not. Yes, it is sleep.
Like back
It
line
is
or hack?
shot.
Okay. Yep.
However, it is behind the red, so it looks like they're going to try to run this red back. Take out the yellow, and then leave something
90,
darting over that.
85?
Looking at the pictures Rick sent us, so these some very nice pictures from Team England over in Perth. I think visiting Scotland there. I think that was one of the nice things to do on the last day. Just have some
Lots of room
sightseeing.
still. Stay close. Clean it. Yep. Yep. Yep, all the way hard. Okay, you can curl it now. Curl. Curl. I'm on this one. Nice shot. It's good.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, very nice stone there from
got it.
Rob.
Nog eens, hè? Kijk, ik had voor u hier uitgegeven. Je zou dat voor mij ook doen, omdat ik zo toch wat neiging heb naar buiten.
There is still a gap that Danielle can get into. So all is not lost for them yet. These are our last stone. This one's going to have to count, and that's always with doubles. You just have so few stones. It goes so quickly. It's like, oh yes, it's the last stone already.
Anders een guard langs de andere kant.
Wait a minute. She's playing the wrong color.
Oh yeah, she's playing wrong up. See?
That threw me off. I'm like, wait a minute. I have the yellow skip unmuted, but
Stefan, als hem op die rode speelt, is onze gele weg.
I think from Danielle's point of view, things look
Denk
way
het
worse
wel.
now.
yeah. You're looking, if you were looking at the red stones and then you pull up a red stone, it's like, oh, we're fine.
Yeah, maybe that's why Stefan like, huh? Why would you guard? I mean, we have nothing on the pin. And I don't get the call for a guard here.
This one looks to be okay. Needs to just make sure it gets around the guard and then let it curl over.
I hope it curls enough because it has a little bit of weight.
Ooh, that's a bit heavy, yeah.
Although,
Nope. Very
Liggen
nice.
we nog niet shot. Oei, pas op. Liggen we.
they
Well,
our second
nee.
shot there.
Yep. So opportunity behind the tee, so now they can
Yeah,
they can
that's
just
all- yeah.
draw right on top of it.
Yeah, pocket is still open, so an opportunity here for Waye-Retchless to open this game with 2 points. Points aren't there yet, of course.
Good line out of this guy. Really is edge of. Yeah, let's be sure, right? We've got.
And Ashley's saying, "Let's be sure." Yeah, they
Line's
have
really good. Line's
have
really
the
good. Stay
pocket.
with it.
So
Okay, line's really good. You're a little bit in my way. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Curl. You can curl.
Yeah, this needs to curl a bit.
Curl.
it's gonna be outside.
Curl. Come on.
Just doesn't curl at all.
Nope. Nope. I think it was just a little bit heavy, a little bit outside. So only one for Ashley and Rob.
A small missed opportunity here to get that extra point, scoring 1 on their hammer, which is basically a good result for SD Rox.
Yep. Fairly decent first end there from both teams. Looking, still have to feel the ice, find the right lines. I mean, that 7 minutes of practice time is just not really enough to get your weights, get your lines, and everything all dialed in. So often that first end's still a little bit of a feeler. We do have 2 other matches going on tonight. Over on Sheet A, we have Team Viry-Châtillon 2 playing against Curling Stones in a League B match. And also on Sheet C, we have Staying Good against Waye-Retchless, which is another League B match. As Ashley starts things off here for Waye-Retchless in the second, as they lead
Line's
1-0 over
All
SD
you.
Rox.
Line's really nice. There is room. So curl it. Hard.
Trying to work this one over. It's Waye-Retchless,
Don't work with that.
Tom. That's who's playing Staying Good. I'm
Team from
probably
Ghent.
not
had
saying
to
it correct.
bring
They
my
are
heart
from
rate down.
Ghent. They are one of the newer teams to Belgian curling period, let alone, or to curling period, let alone this league. They just started playing last year. It's a team that entered the Belgian Open last year, had a lot of fun, and decided, hey, let's keep playing. So
Yeah, it's nice to have a team representing Curling Club Ghent here in the league. We had Founders in the past. That was the kind of traditional Ghent team, but then they decided not to want to play competitive curling anymore. And I think even before that, we had Sweeping Beauties.
Yep. This one, a good line, but just a little bit heavy. I mean, if we're being
Nog een
picky.
tikkeltje te hard.
Yeah. Thank you, Danielle. So, see, just a little bit too hard. That's all she's saying. Of course, she's reprimanding her husband and telling him, hey, it's too hard. Leaves it behind the tee line, so Ashley and Rob will be able to go after it.
I know.
Feels wide.
Any curl
Yep.
you can get out of that, we want. Looking not so great though.
Yep, it's really like we had that this morning. Anything outside of that tram line, it just really didn't curl. And I mean,
Voor
even
in
in
het huis. Ga die reis gegeven, hè. Zoiets. Van, ja, liefst in het huis. hè.
even inside that line, it wasn't as much curl. So as Timo was saying last night, it's better to have 2 arms that are barely working than 1 arm that works perfectly and 1 arm that does nothing. So it's as I think if we were playing this match on the C sheet, everything would be coming the open side of the ice, and would probably get pretty boring pretty fast.
Als je naar buiten.
A little bit outside. This one gonna curl? Probably not.
Ziet er hard uit.
Also very hard.
Yeah, similar like Rob Stone before. Just does not curl. And now it jams on that stone in the back.
A lot of, okay, yeah, I guess we're second up there. We're second up there, we're okay. Third, I mean, whatever, same idea.
Yep. Yeah, I think this one that, the guard coming up this side, the guard comes a lot more into play because you have to give so much less ice. You have to be very tight on that guard to get anything to curl around behind it.
Yep. Okay, then let it work, but stay with that. I think you gotta go. Yep, Do you need help? Hard line. I mean hard all the way. No, line's good, hard.
Trying to get this one down. Seems a little bit on the lighter side.
Same at 405. From here, so.
Ashley was right. It was a little light. She asked if she could help, but no, you said no. So, of course, you didn't come out to help.
Ja, maar die liggen hier, hè. Dat zij niet kunnen doortikken, ja. Ja, hier, ja, hier. Ja. Ja. Ja, ja, graag.
Yeah, I think that's what they got to do is start guarding up. I'm wondering if that's not too much ice, though, since we're not seeing that much curl. Oh, that was Pim correcting
die gaat wel
Tom's
vallen dus,
English,
hè?
not me.
Oh, in
En die
chat,
is
yeah.
nog hard, hè.
We have a chat bot.
This one a bit outside, a little heavy. It's going to tap that red
Nog
one
niks
there.
gebeurd, maar nu gaat het wel gebeuren.
Oof.
Bring a double here.
And there
If
is
you
the
can,
call
if
for
you
the
can lie
double.
too. Check out what you see from there, though.
Yeah, I think with a
Most important thing is to, like, obviously stay. Because you want to stay. I don't know that 3/4 is enough.
Yeah, I'm not sure a takeout would work the way they want it to. I don't know if it would curl over enough, so
Well, we'll know soon enough.
I think they're throwing a draw.
Yeah, I think so.
I think you gotta go
The pocket
the
is
way.
still there.
all the way. All the way, don't
Wanna
hesitate,
make
hard.
sure this one gets all the way
Hard.
down.
I'm coming.
This looks nice. Should pick up a
Yeah.
bit curl there, but in terms of weight, this is very good.
Very good stone.
wait,
Yeah,
oh,
it's
wait.
gonna be.
All the way to freeze. Nice shot, babe.
We will click that.
Yeah.
That's exactly how hard you want me.
I think red is sitting shot right now.
Yeah, and that's they're pretty well locked in there too. That's gonna be a tough one to.
Sticking isn't a concern, but 3/4 is not that.
Ja. Nu hebben ze
gonna
er
be
maar
a
één
tough-
shot, hè. Maar één, hè. Gewoon de tegen.
I
So-
think
Het is aan,
Go.
ja, het is aan u nog. Ja.
Danielle was already ready to throw her stone, but nope.
Yeah, you have
Stefan has
two more
one
stones. So the reason Retchless picked red when they had the choice is because the theory was red is less visible. And that's apparently an advantage.
Okay. Who are they trying to hide from?
I don't know.
They don't think the other team will see their
Yeah.
stones out on the ice. The
Yes.
big gray rocks that weigh.
Hij moet
40
veel
pounds.
vallen, hè. Anders gaat hij er gewoon naast.
That one's a bit outside. Yeah, they really do have to tuck that right up against the. Be real tight to the guard. So that
It
one's going to
just
be a bit
does
wide.
not curl. See how straight this is. This is
Het duwt echt naar buiten. Ja, sorry.
So if I freeze to it straight, I mean, if straight freeze works, right? Okay. And bumping it a bit is ideal. That might be harder. Really, eh? Inside 4. Okay. Yeah, on my out, I think that works too anyway.
so Ashley and Rob setting up for steal
yeah.
here. Tom Goed was asking, did we mic up Dirk as well?
I had the same
Well,
on North
if you
Twice,
have
but
watched the
whatever,
stream
whatever.
yesterday, you would have known. But answer is no. Dirk was not mic'd up. Jeroen, his son, was. Dirk said, "Well, I don't really want to be mic'd up. He already has some bad luck." Those were his words. He already says, "I'm have bad luck when I'm on stream, let alone if I'm mic'd up."
I like the
Too
line
bad he
two.
didn't
Stay
wasn't
close.
mic'd up because he
Just let
made
it
a
work a
very
little
interesting
bit.
mistake.
Don't hold it out there. Stay close. Yep.
I think this
Easy.
got
You're past. You're good. You're good. Whoa.
more than
Whoa.
enough room.
Where's the weight? Just a hair.
Just a hair.
Oops.
Very nice.
Very nice. Now, is there
Ik wil
still a
nog
way
gooien, hè.
for
Kan niet doen, hè.
SD Rox to
Ik
get
wil nog één
on a
gooien, hè.
scoring position?
I don't think so. I'm not even sure that they can get rid of anything. This
Ene
might
proberen
be.
weg te krijgen door naar hier te spelen, maar dan is het gevaar dat die twee weg zijn. Kan niet veel doen, hè.
Yeah, it's pretty locked indeed.
Yeah. I was looking at could they play in something off that yellow out on the blue, but that's. I don't think it could get over into any kind of scoring shot. It would just look fancy, but not really do anything.
Now, is red sitting 2 here? I think so, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
red is 2, because the 2 yellows are biting the white behind it. So
Yep.
I think their only
Misschien een
bet
beetje
here
harder
is.
spelen. Dat valt niet, hè.
Yeah,
Raak daar nooit.
this right side here of the house probably is a smarter play, because the only other side they could do is they could accidentally tap one of those reds back and give them another point. So this one, a little bit of weight, needs to be tight to that guard. I think this is too far outside. Yep, this is going to stay outside that tram line, hit on the outside of the stone.
Maakt niet uit.
No,
Ja.
it doesn't
Ja,
change
zeg, oh,
anything.
dat is nu zo hard. Doe het.
And that's 2 reds, confirmed by Danielle.
Yeah, that was a position that they just, without much curl on that side of the ice, there wasn't much they were going to do. They were really going to have to put it like centimeter from the guard to try to get any chance of getting inside. And even then, I don't think they were going to be able to get it to stop on a scoring position. So it's another 2 on the board for Team Waye-Retchless as they lead SD Rox as we head into the third end. Seeing some fairly straight ice, especially up that left side. Let's see what this end brings.
I like the out. Edge of 4. Yep. Hard, sorry. Hard. Whoa, maybe? Whoa? I don't know. Yuck.
Baseball and curling, stealing is encouraged. Absolutely, Rick. Ooh, they actually was a little too tight on there, but hey, splits it open. That's going to be okay for them. Stefan saying, let's put a guard back up over, maybe something in the house. High in the house.
I think this is way outside. She kind of given up on that stone here.
Yeah, that's actually going to be on that guard. It curls a little bit. It might kick back into the middle. Actually, it's going to curl even more. Yeah, that side was going that direction, was much more curly this morning, so of the 2.
Oh, sorry.
Here? Right to it if you can.
Good weight gets into the house, but outside, so it leaves it open. Opportunity for
Okay, yeah.
Rob to put something on top of that yellow.
Looks hot, no? Is it hot? Okay, keep updating me. It's running. Yeah, so it doesn't matter, it doesn't change anything. Okay, then curl all the way.
Trying to get this one to curl over. There it goes very late. Comes down in. Actually, that's going to turn out pretty nice.
Oh, but it's a sec.
It feels like it's
Can you
even
shock
curling less than this morning.
Yeah, it does.
Kan
A
hij
little
zo
bit
komen?
exposed here.
Kan hij zo komen? Want die gele ligt daar, hè? Zo.
I always feel like when actually asking Rob, is it hot? That's a very loaded question. I'm not sure Rob can actually say yes. Oh yeah, it's attractive, but it's not my type. You know?
So Rick asking, are these matches 8-enders? Yes, they are.
Yes.
Belgium League, we play 8 ends.
Yep. Must play 6 ends.
Yeah.
So a little bit of weight on this one, trying to get this one just over to the center line on the nose. So trying to tap that red one out
Ja,
of the way.
vegen.
Still hold the shooter. Why the sweep? This one's staying outside. Ooh,
Ja,
gets a little
het
bit
was
over.
zo-
Lose both stones,
Er ging niet meer
unfortunately.
genoeg vallen en...
I like just nosing, no?
Short and sweet. Yeah, Rick, the 8-end matches are
A
really
little.
nice, especially since we don't play with the clock. On the
Which
4-man
edge?
matches, it
In turn, out
gets sometimes they can get pretty long with some of the philosophers we have in our league. But
Philosophers.
the doubles makes it nice and tidy. A little less than 2 hours. It's much more enjoyable, I think.
Whoa! Girl!
Aye,
You're
aye,
a
aye.
quarter rock. Oh,
Those were,
maybe half now.
Words of
It
Ashley.
is what it is.
It is
Okay.
what it is. Yeah, they wanted to stick the shooter, but they do get the yellow out of the house. They are still lying shot. It is a bit open. Maybe a freeze over on that.
Hier liggen. Het backing. Maar ja, die moet hier wel... Die ligt shot, hè?
Oh, I'm with you there, Rick. You know, 10 enders when it comes to like, you know, major competitions and you know, Olympics, nationals, things like that makes sense. I think that's definitely. But I think for kind of everyday curling, lesser weight competitions, then I think eight's more interesting for everyone. This one got the weight to curl. There it goes. That takes a big turn. And that is going to catch a little bit of the red, but not enough. Possibly a little bit.
Toch
Ja,
te veel ijs.
This isn't setting up for a steal.
Yeah, Danielle saying a little bit too much ice on that one. Yeah. They haven't done any kind of out turns like that, so that's something, yeah, they needed to get that information.
I think you're wanting to roll a little this way. Control, eh, still? Like 10? 10? 10 and a half, okay. Yep.
sweep this one
Hard all
down.
the
It's
way.
going to roll a little bit to the outside, which actually is not too bad for them. Yeah, gets that tucked underneath, biting the house. Very good stone there from Rob.
Of wil hier tegen? Zoiets?
Timo asking how is Wim doing? He's referring to staying good. Well, staying good scored 1 in the first, so they lead Waye-Retchless 1-0 in the second end. I didn't personally see how Wim himself was doing. I just saw him walking.
Yeah.
I saw him walking along a stone
He's
like he
doing
was about
fine,
to sweep.
yeah.
So he looks okay.
He seems happy.
Yeah,
Like,
he's warm, well dressed in
Yeah.
his green sweater.
Ja, snel. Oh. Enkel snelheid, hè?
Line
Hij
on
is hard,
this.
hè?
Ooh,
Nou, dat kan ik hem beter nog even laten vallen.
okay, but a little heavy. Rob's going to try to sweep this. Catches on that
Oh,
back,
lijn
so
was
it's going to
goed,
stay
maar
biting the
ja,
house.
Snelheid, hè? Ja, dat ik misschien beter een tikje.
It is in second. His second shot.
it is what it is.
Yep.
This is
Okay.
what Ashley would say.
Where are we putting it? Center line, exactly? Or a little less? Okay, yeah. Yeah, anywhere.
Good that he's still able to sweep. Yeah, he still has 2 more matches tomorrow for his mixed doubles team, so he's been quite busy. Five
don't
matches
say
in
that.
3 days for him.
Even better. That's better. Okay.
And over on sheet A, Curling Stones scored 1 in the fourth,
Yeah, as long as we
stole
don't
1 in
think
the
it's
fourth in the
faster on
first
this
end,
line.
so they lead at 1-0 over
Okay. And as long as we're not
Waye-Retchless.
faster on this line, I can throw the same type of thing. Please, no, don't. What? We're good on line. Where are you? Are you sure?
Make sure, Rob. Make sure.
This one's actually a little bit deep. Yeah, he was right not to
I'll take it.
not to sweep it. Gets in behind. It is
Liggen, hè? De laatste, hè? De laatste, hè?
lying shot, but it is behind the T line.
Zoiets.
So yeah, I think they just draw that in and come
Ah,
towards
heb
that
jij nog een
direction
idee
for
nu?
backing and
Heb jij
steal
een
1
idee nu?
or score 1.
Nee, maar ga maar mee, dan weten we het misschien.
Yeah, it's basically pretty much an open draw for 1 here.
Op de,
Don't want to leave it light though.
No, I think in theory those are easy shots. You don't really have to get around something, but can get in your head like, okay, I have so much space. It's like even in football, if you have to try to score against an open goal, sometimes that's also you see professional football players miss open chances because they have too much time to think about that kind of stuff.
Denkt er? Ah! 2,95, ja, dat zou goed kunnen komen, hè?
All about the weight now.
Lijn zit goed.
Line looks okay. It is a bit on its.
Have a little bit of backing over on that side,
No,
but it could-
perfect. Very
Oh.
good weight. Right on the tee, just past the tee.
Very nice. And that's 1 point for SD Rox. They are on the board and they are starting to catch up. So yeah, any updates over on the other games, John? I think if you can have a peek.
I'm having a look. Let's see. On sheet C, they are throwing the hammer stone. I can't quite see because Nils is in the way what the house looks like. Looking over on sheet A, they are throwing the hammer stone as well, but they are drawing against 4 yellows. So Curling Stone's a potential steal of 4 over there.
Interesting.
But I think over on sheet C, Smirglokska draws in, but just a little bit deep. So another a steal of one for staying good. So they lead it now 2-0 heading into the third end. Let me take a look over on sheet A. They're running it in. They managed to take out one, but the shooter rolls away. So a steal of 3 for Curling Stones. As Danielle starts us off here in end number 4. SD Rox trails Team Waye-Retchless 1-3. This looks to be a pretty good stone. Sweep that down. Not too deep, though. Get it just to bite the button. Oh, and it comes up just a little bit short. And I forgot to unmute them.
What? Sure. Do you think speed is holding? I got a time that suggested maybe not on that one. Edge of 4, did you say? Same, okay, yeah.
Now, Rick Edwards, he sent us another picture over on Instagram. I don't know how well you know your planets.
It's Jupiter.
It's Jupiter,
Yep.
right?
But he also said it in the chat.
Oh,
so
okay, then
I knew it.
Oh,
but
okay. You knew.
He also said it in the chat
Okay.
Mine's
already.
good.
I feel that could have
Stay
been
with it though, yeah.
a bad pun.
Where are you?
Trying to make me
hard line, hard line, hard line, hard line. Hard line, hard line. Hard line, hard line. You gotta keep going with the yellow rock at the top. Hard, hard, hard.
Ooh.
Hard, hard, hard. Oh, okay.
It's heavy. Gonna tap it out.
Now yellow is exposed again, and that was so close to the guard.
Moet ik meegaan? Stefan?
It's a really, really good effort on that stone. Yep, just a little bit, but I think it works out for them.
Yep.
But the shooter is also a bit outside, so this could be something that Stefan uses to tap over and roll over underneath.
I don't know how you were having 95
I know, this is what I'm trying to figure out too. 70 on I've 70 on
Oh, Christmas function at Dunlop Observatory. So that was actually taken through a proper science telescope or massive. Let's look through the universe.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Snelheid!
Daniela indicating it's a bit outside,
there.
but this one looks okay.
Yeah.
Needs to curl in. They're going to curl this one down, trying to sweep it in. Rob and Ashley get out of the way.
Somewhere down there. It looks fine.
Good stone there from Stefan. It's that
You
right
can
in
go
the
in off
sticks
ours,
above
yeah.
the tee.
Does that help us?
74-inch
could you-
diameter.
No.
That's crazy. That is huge. For those of you in who work in the metric system, that is about 1.88 to 1.90. I know that
Yeah.
because I am 74 inches tall. So
I like just normal. Yeah, just not crazy up though.
Right. First stone for was this first stone for Rob, or did I miss a stone? It's just
Like it. You're hitting yellow. Ah,
I
no,
think
it's
that
good.
is.
I think
yeah.
was it.
We're good. Hard on that one.
Oh, use their own
Nice
taps
result,
yellow.
yeah.
Okay.
It floated. Like I was like,
Ja, maar dan gaan ze,
Still puts the yellow,
dan gaan ze
actually
hetzelfde
kind of
doen.
tucks
hè.
it
Dan gaan ze
over,
proberen naar hier te doen en het wordt gemakkelijker nu. Hè.
but they're going to try to
Ja,
tap
die
that out.
wegdoen.
Yeah, I would try to get rid of this red one if I was Danielle and
En
Stefan.
dan ligt hij hier.
Yeah, they can find a roll there. I think they're
Doen.
sitting pretty strong here. I think also Stefan indicating, can we just tap and
Ja,
roll?
is goed.
I think even a nose fit wouldn't be terrible in this situation. Oh, you got nice clear night, 10 o'clock. Yeah, that would be that's got to be amazing.
Stefan, margin is te traag, hè?
So yeah, Curling Stones, they were able to steal 3 in the second end, so they are leading 4-0 against Team Viri here.
I'm trying to get this one tucked inside that red. Danielle trying to wave it over, hoping to have some effect on the curl. It's starting to turn, but is it going to turn enough? Oh, that actually doesn't look too bad.
This looks great.
Going to get on the inside part of that nose.
And find that very small tap there. Deep.
That is a great stone there from Stefan. We will click that one.
Here, yeah.
And then as I switch over to Ashley's microphone, she's like, yeah, that's doubleable. Just get rid of it.
Yeah, well.
So tell me where you want the broom when you're in the hack. Oh, God.
He's like, nope, you got to come sweep.
I'm watching. He gets 3 or 4 licks. Don't keep up with this one. Okay. You don't see what?
I think he doesn't see the red stones anymore because they're too disguised.
I don't think we need to throw a blaster at this. We can make this shot with control. Yeah.
Rob wants to throw just really heavyweight.
Coming over to have a second opinion here, double check.
Rick, I didn't even notice that they weren't updating the scoreboard behind them. Yeah, that's often the case in doubles. They forget to put the score up until like very, very late.
Well, what else do you see?
And that is one of the reasons why we put the scoreboard up on the screen. Otherwise, because we had it when we first started broadcasting, we had teams that wouldn't put up scores for a couple of ends, and then it's like, oh yeah, we had this, and then we had that, and a lot of guesswork.
So Rob is looking at a second option here.
I just don't see anything good coming from this, but okay.
Oh,
I like
Ashley
the other
is not confident about that option.
You still want me sweeping?
So Rob is going to try to hit on that yellow stone that is sitting to the left from where we're looking
4
here.
licks.
Okay.
Ashley ready to... Oh, this is a hard one. This is a hard one.
That's why she's like, I'm not keeping up with this. You get a couple of sweeps and that's it.
This is extremely hard, but look at that.
Weight there from Rob. Moves things around. Yellow's still sitting shot, but much more open for them to go after.
Yeah, clears a lot of stones out of the house.
See Rob having to justify his choice in the background there.
Yeah.
Zo kunnen ze wel een dubbele maken, maar zo kunnen ze er ook aan. Daar of daar. Dat kan een dubbele, hè?
I almost think you want to come up that left side and draw it in. Because if it goes between the yellows, you've got the red backing over there. Hey, look at that. They must have heard and they put the score up. Must have heard you, Rick. This one, I think it's going to tap on that yellow from the inside. But it's a little bit heavy and goes over and through. So now there really is another double over here.
Yep.
You can't get to the inside of that one, eh? No. I'm actually of the mind that we do throw it hard. Yeah.
Nope. Rob will
No.
be happy.
Yeah,
Do you need me
we're going
still?
to see another double. Do we want to see Ashley run on the ice again? I guess not.
No, she's like, no,
No.
I'm not doing it. I'll just sit here and give you the broom.
Whoa. Whoa. I need to get the yellow rock. Okay.
Whoa, look at that. What a
Great
result.
stone,
What a
yeah.
result from that stone.
Yeah, that was great.
Moves all of them out of
Like,
there.
honestly,
I mean-
it's about getting rid of the one off the center, and the rest is whatever.
And the rest is whatever. And on that bombshell, we can switch over to Danielle. Yeah, what a result with two amazing takeouts. And look how clean the house is. We used to
Yeah.
say, well, in doubles, things tend to pile up, and then it's very hard to clean stuff. It's so hard with a few stones to
And like then you're
correct
not
things.
gonna get
And
all- you're throwing in little-
but we've proven wrong here. Just
Oh,
throw
yeah, yeah.
harder.
Just throw it harder. Yeah. Yeah, Tom, I have clicked my
Dus
clicker. That is
waar
definitely a
is
candidate
rood-wit?
for shot of the match.
Rood-wit.
That one is going to be reviewed. Most definitely. Still an opportunity for.
They can still draw, and there is a little bit of backing. They can freeze up against it, but things look way better here for Team Waye-Retchless. I sensed a bit of disappointment on the release with Danielle here.
Feels a bit wide.
Toch vallen, hè. Hij moet vallen. Moet vallen.
If it has the speed, it's going to curl. There it goes, but will it have enough speed to get down there?
I think this looks okay. I think it's all about the speed. Can they sweep it up against it? This is a great stone.
That's a fantastic stone, Danielle. I don't know what she's worried about.
No. Oh, it's not
Ooh.
shot. Oh.
Just a little bit
Yeah.
short, and they can actually get rid of that.
Right. So, oh, so you're saying hack on the high side? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I like how Ashley's shoelaces match the blue in their uniform.
Yeah. Yeah, they
I'm
have
sure
a pretty
that's
cool
in-
uniform.
I'm pretty sure that's intentional.
Yeah. Yeah, because the blue is. It's not a color of Germany or Canada
Let
or
me think about
England.
it for a second. Let me think about my
It has
line,
to
'cause
be a.
for
It's
draws,
very
I've
similar
been
to like
outside
some
edge
of the
the
old
4.
Golf liveries on
Yeah,
the
so
racing cars in the
Hack should be good for that then.
70s and 80s.
Edge of 4.
I'm a big fan of that color scheme.
Okay, but we were saying outside edge of the 4 was curling to center line.
But withdraw weight, but you're
Withdraw.
throwing 18 feet more than that.
12 feet more.
That much off the rock.
Stefan and Daniel probably hoping that they
going,
cannot score a second point.
going for a draw weight on this one. Oh, no, they're not. No, they're not. I just misread the handle.
Yeah, they're trying to tap it out.
Line's really nice. Just yeah. Just yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hard! Hard!
That's a good set of lugs there.
Yeah.
Oh, but it doesn't stay out, and
Red is
missed the
still
back
shot.
one, but they do score one.
One red.
Yeah.
That was an impressive set of lungs from Ashley
Oh, yeah.
there. So So one more for Team Waye-Retchless. Gives them a 4-1 lead. She papered that guard. Okay, Rick, you're gonna have to explain that one. I have not heard that expression before. If you mean like cutting it paper thin, that would be my guess. Well, karma points for Stefan for putting the score up
Yeah.
before the new end starts.
We always love that.
So Ashley will be leading off the
Intern here?
5th end with an intern, as she says. This Team Waye-Retchless leads 4-1 over SD Rox.
heavy still, eh? Damn it. What?
Whoop, surger.
Okay. It's definitely full. All there. Wait only. Ah. Sounds better. Let it work.
It's curling over.
Let it just pick something. Okay.
Oh, and
That
this is
worked
pretty
out.
okay. This is
Worked out.
it sounded worse.
And it seems like the further out it goes, the more it curls. Seems like.
Liggen wij nog shot? Nee. Liggen wij shot? Nee.
But Daniela's going to try to come back and do the same, get theirs inside. Feels like it's a little bit outside. She's pointing out that way. A little bit
Feels heavy.
heavy.
Yeah.
I'm always hesitant to say anything. It's going to just tick
Iets te veel
behind the
ijs, denk ik
T-line.
nog. Of anders zat ik een beetje naar buiten.
Yeah, Danielle asking if was it too much ice or was it a little bit outside?
I think I like right to this.
We can just try to freeze up against this yellow. Keep the backing.
Yep. Yeah, line. Hard line, hard. Hard, hard, hard every inch. Hard, 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 not to hit the guard. Hard, hard all the way, hard. Hard, you got it. Go hard, 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 right up, all the way. All the way, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, right up, right up. Well, you're good. I just
Wow.
thought maybe for waiting.
Awesome,
Thank you for
Stone.
reminding me. Okay.
Fantastic stone there
Yeah.
from Rob.
I'm always.
Very
Ja,
enthusiastic
hier,
encouragement from Ashley there.
Yeah, I think it helped.
And it worked, yeah.
It worked.
That was a very good stone. Good sweep from Rob as well. Keep that down there.
I was a bit scared. For a moment there, I thought, well, if Rob is not sweeping hard enough and it taps the guard, he's sleeping on the couch tonight.
Yeah.
Things not looking good for SD Rox so far. They're trailing 3 points. And then Red is sitting on the pin there, so pressure is on SD Rox.
Needs to get this around the guard and then get it down. Oh, look at that. Just sneaks around.
This is an equally good stone, and will it be shot? That's the question here.
I believe so.
I think it is.
Ja, ik dacht echt dat we niet chippen. Dat we te laat waren.
Oh. Danielle saying she thought it was a little bit
Okay.
late. Thought it was going to
I
chip
like it.
the
You're right. Freeze.
chip the guard, but
But like definitely to it freeze, you know?
Yeah, it's shots. It's definitely shots.
yep, that
Okay.
was a good one. He's definitely going to try to freeze up to it. Well, Rob is waiting to set up, looking over on sheet C. Staingood stole 3 in the third, so they lead it 5-0 over Waye-Retchless in the fourth end. That third end went pretty fast
Looks a little
over there.
hot. Stay close. No, you got room. I'd like to see you curl it if you can. Curl it if you can. Curl. 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 Okay, that's something.
Oh, it just smokes it over there.
Yeah.
Rick, yeah, so Stefan works for a company called SD Works.
And
So,
it needs to
and I
stay
think they
around
do
and be
sponsor-
somewhat useful,
Is he
I
working
think.
for SD Works? I don't.
think we
I
can
thought
see
he
that.
did. I could be wrong.
I thought he was a supply chain manager, but that and SD Works is
Oh, no,
an
no, no,
HR
that's right.
company.
It's-
I
that's
think
right.
it's just a pun.
It's a
because-
pun on that, yeah,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's Stefan and Danielle And then Rox, yeah. So there's
Yeah.
SD Works here in Belgium.
Yeah,
but-
we have this HR company,
Okay,
SD
that's
Works, so
right.
it's kind of a punt towards that. And so the SD is Stefan and Daniel indeed.
Yeah. I never
Nee,
thought about
nee,
it till
nee.
now. I always
Nee,
just
zelf
assumed,
doen,
yeah,
gewoon
Stefan
zelf
worked for
doen.
them, but then I remembered, no, he
tikkeltje
doesn't
meer,
work for
niet
them.
veel.
Yeah, indeed, no sponsor. We have a couple of team names that are referring to sponsors. I think Plastic Van Looy is referring to Plastic Van Looy, which is a company, and then Team Curdia is referring to the company Curdia, which producing live streaming of curling events.
Top quality
Top
curling
quality
streaming.
stuff there. Then Bilenki is also a reference to a company name, but it's not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor yet.
It's basically a bicycle brand. I'm thinking, do we have any other company-related names?
No.
Can't recall. No.
Ik
We have
zoom
Wiki the
gewoon
Viking, which is a
afgevallen.
kids cartoon, but it obviously is not a sponsor.
A little bit heavy on that one.
Yeah. Just like really look at this one
Right there.
from the hack and feel good when
Trying to
you
continue Studio
Good one.
100.
You don't want me you're good?
Or to convince, yeah. Yeah. Keep reaching out. Yeah, we a lot of teams don't we don't play with the the team skip name. Like when they play abroad, so like the Desperate Housekeepers, when they play abroad they're Team Dala, but when they play here they're the Desperate Housekeepers.
Oh, this is another rocket here. Flying hard.
Floating.
Wow, lots of stones moving. Gets rid of
Yes.
most of the yellows.
Stones in all directions.
And out of all of that, the dust settles. Red is lying two. Very good shot there from
Is nog aan nu, hè?
Rob.
Hier, hè?
And there's something too.
Big
Excellent
weight.
one.
Hoping I'll have some video of these, a good footage of some of these shots. Yeah, when you get the skips with the cameras down low, they tend to be in the way. But I will review and do my best to find something. Now, still an opportunity for Stefan to draw this one in.
Yeah, we know he can. He proved it earlier in this end. And see if he can remember his muscle memory.
Line looks okay on this one for me.
Yeah, needs to find a bit of curl there.
Yeah.
Has enough room to pass the garb. Will it curl enough to find that pocket? It feels
No,
wide.
It's gonna stay on the outside. A bit heavy, so it's gonna roll away.
Yeah, and slightly disappointed because he knew that was an important stone. And he knew he is able to throw those kind of stones, but
No,
the
it's
difference
there.
is so subtle sometimes
Because I think
between
if they freeze
just
to this,
broom,
they
off broom,
might-
finding that T-line weights.
Yeah.
It always looks so easy.
But what's the
sitting on
advantage
the
of
couch.
this? What double?
We're not sitting on the couch. It
Nope.
still looks easy.
We're sitting on hard wooden chairs.
Yeah. With no backs. Slumped over.
Charles Eames, if you're
Ah.
listening in and you want to sponsor us.
Okay.
Does Eames make like bar stools with backs?
Lots of
I
big
don't
things.
know.
Maybe.
I was looking the other day at IKEA, and like, they have these 15 euro
T-line.
stackable bar chairs. At least I'm
T-line?
like, at least it has a back on it, so maybe that could be something.
Yeah. And for me, it's kind of okay-ish. I'm still young,
Just
but
four on this side?
John, he's just an old
I
man,
don't want
and
to play two with the guard at
it's-
all.
I'm getting like that shrimp spine, like the
Oh, yeah.
curled, arched back from sitting like this. But we're only doing generally one
9, you
broadcast a day, so that tends to make it a lot easier. It's
Yeah.
when we were doing 2 or 3 a day where it's like, oh yeah, posture gets super bad by the end.
Well,
when we started Curdy, I
better than
remember
light.
He did a stream of
Yep.
the Belgium short curl, and that was all day
Yep.
back-to-back games of 15
line.
minutes.
Yep.
Yeah, line.
Line is okay. That's gonna curl around and slight bit heavy, but
Yeah.
just kind
3
of
red so far.
It's the 3 reds, yeah.
Important last zone for Stefan. It's
Pak
still
maar
open.
gewoon eens,
Yeah, they've got a pocket. They can get it in there. They can score. They can score one. Don't believe they can score any more. And it's not for Stefan. It's
That's
Danielle.
Danielle. Yeah. Yeah, but the thing is, well, if it doesn't work, if something goes wrong, it'll be Stefan's fault anyway. So we might as well just say, Stefan, this is important for you, because if you wanna have a pleasant evening tonight, maybe this this is where you don't want to make mistakes.
Onze laatste steen, hè.
Way and Retchless chilling there. Yeah. Nothing more for them to do than just sit back and watch
Yep.
how this plays out.
Hard, naar buiten.
It's too hard. It's outside. It does
Ooh,
look
yeah.
outside.
Feels outside indeed. And then the question is, will it pick up a curl? Might. It starts to
Yeah,
curl.
let's go.
This could
Trying to
be
get this
okay.
over. Very
they
nice
make it
stone
work?
from Danielle. Yes.
And there it is. It's on the pin. It's yellow. It's 1 yellow. Important.
Yep. Good stone from Danielle there to get on there, despite her apprehension as she let it go.
Yeah.
It was the right weight. It was the right line. And they get this end. So while we are looking at this, while they're setting up the nudes, we can look over on sheet A. Curlingstone stole another one in the third. They lead at 5-0 over Viry 2. Viry 2. Viry Châtillon 2. Tried my best French. And they're in the fourth end.
Yeah. Yeah, things are looking good for Curling Stones. They're yellow, so they've won all ends so far, and even this house looks pretty nice for Curling Stones.
Yeah, that gives them 4 over there.
I think if Viry 2 loses this game, they are out of the race for promotion, because then they won't be able to tie with Team Reese. Team Reese is sitting top of the league with 9 points, and now Viry, they have 5 points. If they lose this game, they can only get up to 7 points, which is not
Not enough.
not enough. No. This is basically their last hope to try and promote.
Iets van naar binnen gedraaid.
2 teams or 3 teams still in the running.
Zit waar. Ik heb naar binnen
TK
gedraaid.
Tigers, Viry and Owen Reese and his teammates.
This one's going to just
Ja.
catch that guard, but it splits it
Dus
open.
Ik heb iets naar binnen gezet.
Danielle saying she was just a little bit inside, but that's actually a helpful stone. If you can't get it out, get it around onto that the shot stone, splitting the hammer, splitting the guards like that is
Love
ideal.
to hit a 9.
And I'm wondering, was she really
trying.
that much inside, or was it just Stefan not sweeping hard
red.
enough? I think it's probably Stefan's fault. Sweeper's mistake there. Have to call him out.
That's better.
As an older married man, that
Easy, easy. Just wait.
I feel that it's a little too
Okay,
real.
you gotta go. To curl the whole way. Okay. Curl the whole way. You're there. I would leave it wherever it falls. Just stop.
Well, that one just kept going. I thought that was going to curl over outside a little bit more, but the Canadian women took silver versus China in the junior Bs in Finland, so they're back up in the big leagues in the spring. Oh, that's great.
Nice.
And they'll be going back to Loha, and the men are playing there right now. Oh, good. Yeah, our Belgian women played against Canada. It was their first ever international experience, so they were going for the experience more than the hope of trying to promote. But
Ja, snelheid.
they really enjoyed themselves. They felt like they
Ja, ja.
played fairly good against Canada, but Canada was clearly the stronger team, had a lot more experience than our girls, but they really enjoyed their time in Finland. There's a pretty good stone there from SD Rox.
Yeah, so you can go like this a little bit. Yeah.
Danielle with the air high five. Air five. Throw it up there. Stefan deserved it.
You like the broom? Just a hair.
Just a hair. No offense, Pim.
Oh man, yeah. I was hoping you would ignore that that open opportunity for a takeout, but no, you just had to
I
bring the hammer down.
I forgot to forgot to do it earlier, so I figured
yeah.
I gave you one.
Okay, we're good. We're good. It's gonna go.
So when she makes that comment,
Don't need to try.
you want to kind of call me out, but when she says looks hot, then you said nothing about it.
I suppose
Yeah,
I could
she's
have
clearly
stuck
talking
for
about
noise
me.
on that.
Oh yeah.
Shots.
Let's see. Sheet C, they are taking their intermission after the fourth end, but Smerglokska scored 1 in the fourth. So at the intermission, staying good 5, Smerglokska 1. That's our
Zo,
Sheet
kom
C match. You see
Zo, kom.
Chris
En
walking
hier
there
raken.
in the green
Ja, als je
sweater,
meer raakt, is
just
het ook goed, hè?
taking a little nice relaxing walk.
Ja.
Moet gewoon aan de zijkant. Zo.
Spectating the game there.
Oké. Maar hij moet hier raken.
I will admit that's always kind of fun being on the ice playing, and then when you've got a break, you can basically stand and watch the game right next to you. It's always kind of nice to peek in.
Hoe hard gaat hij gooien? Wat ijs moet ik dan geven? Zo?
Oh no, I was wrong. I said that was a good stone from Stefan, but no, that was a good stone from Rob, the previous one. I had my colors mixed up. The red shirts are throwing me off. I think they would be the red stones, but no.
Rick Edwards is flooding the chat. Hi, Rick.
Oh. Rob saying hi, Rick. So maybe he's watching chat or getting private messages from Rick.
This one needs to stay on the outside to kind of move it away. Don't want to hit this too heavy. Very nice stone from Stefan.
Well executed.
Gets them back into shot position. It is exposed, but so is the other
Wait,
red.
did you just throw hack? Board? Yeah, definite. Yeah. You could throw a little less. Yeah, that too.
Throw a little less than just
Okay, then you're throwing same.
rock smashing hard. Oh,
Okay.
it's going to be extremely hard again.
Probably likes the fact that he can throw it this hard.
Oh
It's
no,
like,
this is not hard.
No.
More. Yeah, it's a little hot, hot, hot. Can you curl it any little bit? Yeah.
Yep. Knocks it away, but loses the
Forgot.
shooter
0.2 faster on that one.
a
Die zou
little bit,
deze nog weg
little bit
moeten.
faster.
Gaat er zo komen, Stefan, zo. Je moet, hè?
Oh, okay.
Maar
He was
weinig
just
ijs,
assuming
hè?
you were watching and thought he'd say hi to you. Smart guy.
Yeah.
Although he probably thinks that Ashley's microphone is hot all the time and not realizing they were standing right underneath the ice mic.
Yeah. Yeah, we mentioned like the mics are not always on. If you want to chat amongst yourselves, the safe space to do that is while the other team's in play, then you're muted. But of course, when you're standing underneath the microphone, then you can still be picked up by that ice microphone. That's the elephant microphone, because every time Timo or Tom van Waterskot is playing, we get some elephants
Yep.
Ja,
blowing their
vegen!
noses.
Danielle telling him to sweep, but
This looks
He's
fine.
Not listening, which
Oh,
is
yeah.
good because it's right on the nose.
Yeah, that's something Danielle mentioned. Like, sometimes Stefan, he just doesn't listen. He
half?
just follows
Do you
his
want me to
own
sweep this?
gut feeling, and then sometimes that works out.
But that just so you
On
know,
other
that
nights,
was like hard
There is
bumper,
a blanket and a pillow on the couch, ready and waiting.
Still hot. Curl. Curl. Curl.
This one to curl over, because yeah, they're going to want to try to have this one roll underneath that guard.
Look how
Very
it finds that
nice.
little roll. Lovely.
It is a little bit exposed, but what do you
Wordt
do?
moeilijker,
It
hè?
is a little bit
Gaan we het proberen?
It's
Well,
like-
no, but I mean,
Yeah, it's
well,
true.
remember our camera is at a little bit
Ja,
of an
dat valt
angle,
niet, hè.
but
Dan gaan ze die nog en met z'n twee proberen. Dus ja, voor mij wat meer ijs misschien. Ja, ja, ja. Ja,
well, we're always glad to have you here, Rick. I love it when you can stop by and chat with us while we're watching some curling. So, what is their plan here? Is Danielle going to
Misschien een
draw
klein
away
beetje
from it?
meer. Voor mij? Ja.
Yep, they're going to try to freeze over onto it. Take it out, roll over to the other side of the house. Or even get hidden underneath that side. Okay, so it's got some weight on it. That's good. Needs to curl over. It's going to get past the guard.
It's a nice takeout. Can find roll. Will it stay in the house? I think it will. And this is
That's
ooh,
a very nice one.
buried behind a guard. Excellent stone. I think we can click this one as well. And this is a very hard takeout. The way it rolls all the way over to the other side of the house. I really like this one, John.
I do too. Very nice. Good stone there from Danielle. We have it clicked.
Rick saying, so I enjoy your streams. I
Good
love
draw
chatting
to
with you.
it
As you
and
know,
practice
I
for the
follow
curl.
Euro
Nice.
curling as much, if not more than Canadian curling. It's a lovely
I wanna do
passion
that.
of mine.
Yep.
Okay, get my pin ski. My pin ski
I hope
is
at someday
9,
European curling
9.
can get as big as
What did you
Canadian
have on
curling or kind
mine?
of North American curling with
my first one. to
like
send.
commercial events, big events with a lot of people at the stands.
Yeah, that would be fantastic, not just for us, but for curling in general.
That could be
Ashley
nice.
for the
Really good,
draw
like a nice
one.
slide.
Yeah, it's open house here. Draw for one. It's all about the weights.
I think you gotta go.
Seems
I don't think you
okay.
can hurt it. Can't hurt it. You can't hurt it.
Just making
good.
sure, but this one looks pretty good. That's going to end up very close to the button, if not all the way on the pin. Oh,
Look.
very nice.
That's where T-line is. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Rick. Asia is getting. Yeah, we're seeing a lot. You know, last year when we had the WCT tournament, we had the team from Korea come over, and you know, we got introduced to a streamer or a broadcaster over there. That's yeah. We follow them now on Instagram and the like, and it's always neat seeing like how many posts, how many tournaments that they're going to. It's really good to see, and it's really starting to come up. You know, we've got the WCT tournament for the men coming up at the end of January, and we won't have the South Korean team back, but we are getting a team coming over from India.
That's going to be nice.
That's going to be interesting. We're going to have quite a lot more teams coming from around Europe. A few faces, familiar faces, some new ones.
Yeah, I hope to have Team Turkey back. I don't know if they're still doubting to come over or not, but it could be nice if Team Turkey would also come back. They were the winners of last year. They could come back and defend their title.
I talked with Gary, the tournament director, today, and he said it's going to kind of depend on whether they feel
Little
like
fuller,
they
though,
need the
just easy on
WCT
the-
points or not. So
It's a little different. All you. Line's a little fuller.
Ashley starting us off here in the 7th end as they lead 5-2 over SD Rox. Trying to sweep this one down to get it
Good,
to the
good.
button. Comes up just
Okay,
a
it's good.
touch short, but Ashley seems okay with that.
Yep. And they have a 3-point lead, so if they can avoid SD Rox from scoring a big house, I think that's also something that could work towards bringing the victory home.
Yep.
Taking those 2 points back to Den Haag.
Den Haag or Den Haag? The Hague.
The Hague, yeah. Den Haag or The Hague.
Yeah, kind of mixing your languages there.
Yeah. Gravenhagen, as they would say in Old Dutch.
Danielle working to sweep her own stone over. Is that going to get by the red? No, it won't. I'll leave it out.
Ja, schat. Ik dacht dat wij niet meer shot lagen, maar we lagen nog shot.
Oh, Stefan.
So it's your fault, Stefan.
Yeah,
you
what
didn't
did you
tell
do there?
You didn't tell her you were shot?
I'm okay to talk about it. Where do I ace that, though?
Alright, trying a little
Or do you like
tap
coming
and roll
this way?
here.
I feel like, yeah, it's got to be this way, right?
Yeah, I think so. Possibly even a
That-
double here.
a double.
If they catch it.
Yeah.
Doesn't need to be too thin on that side, on the inside, but I think they can get both of these yellows out of there and stick the shooter in a good spot. Don't really feel like they need to do that,
I don't
though.
think so, no. I think they're sitting shot and that yellow is serving as a
Right.
backing. So,
I know
Curl.
yellow is
oh, yellow
shot.
is setting shot, yeah.
Curl. No,
Yellow's
straight.
first,
straight,
too.
straight, 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 straight. Straight. Hard. You got to be past this one. Nice shot. Great shot.
That's a good inside freeze there from Rob.
De take-out.
Our
hier
scoreboard, yellow has
komen.
hammer.
1, 2, 3, 4. Mag al, hè?
Yeah, it doesn't kind of move along with the ends, it just
Yeah,
indicates
maar dan
which
komt
team
iemand
started with the
losrijden.
hammer. Like on the physical scoreboard, that just states in the first end, red started with the
Ja,
hammer, but
gelijk.
then
Ja, oké.
but
is goed.
something we can
Ja, 2 punten dan, ja.
revise to see if we can make it more dynamic, just to kind of show who.
Who's currently
Yeah.
got the
Yeah.
hammer, yep. But that is correct. Yellow does have
Ja.
yellow does have hammer here.
Gaan we dat proberen? Je moet eigenlijk hier raken. En dan binnen te
We can
rollen.
see on the scoreboard over on sheet A, Curling Stones stole another one in the 4th, so they lead at 5-0 over Waye-Retchless Châtillon 2.
Yeah, so could
the
be
fifth
that
end.
Viri could be officially out of the race for promotion. Their promotion is very far away for them right now. They have to win this game and then also win the
Win
game tomorrow
tomorrow.
against Takeout Tigers. So if Viri loses this game, then it comes down to the match tomorrow. But currently, Team Reese is virtually in League A unless Takeout Tigers is able to win or draw against Fury, assuming that Fury will not win this game.
I mean, there's still 4 ends of curling left. Anything can happen, but Curling Stones seem to be putting their foot down over there. Tom does not ever want to be on cast ever again.
Oh, goed
Very nice
geprobeerd.
stone. Gets in there.
Ja, ja.
Red sitting shot there.
Yep.
Tell me if you really think you see that. There's no curl. Okay.
Is yellow is lying shot, correct?
I thought it was red, but I'm gonna double check here for you.
They have hammer. Like, I'm okay to just come here. They're sitting 1 right now.
Oh, nope, nope. That's right.
But we don't,
Yeah.
we don't have hammer, so I like the guard. I know. But, like, why not make them make an effort for 1 more shot? Like, coming... I don't like running it at all.
Uh-oh. Ay, ay, ay.
I don't...
Just peel the guards, that's what Rob's indicating.
They can remove this one in line 2. I don't like peeling. Like, watch the scoreboard. I like the freeze. And then we could do that. We could do that one. But you have to make contact with this rock. Okay. Like a little wreck, sure.
It doesn't sound convinced to me. Oh, who's the...
Yeah. It's your call, that's what
No, you're
Rob's saying.
throwing it. It's which one you want to throw. I'm fine.
Oh,
This one?
it's got
Like
me.
this?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
Uh-oh. No, we don't have a clock. We don't have a clock in the Belgian league. It definitely leads to some very lengthy
Yep.
philosophical
Where are you?
discussions.
Easy. Yep. Yep. Hard. Okay, you're good now, I think.
Gets around.
Back yellow, back yellow.
Nice shot.
Okay.
That
Good.
worked out.
Veel stenen hebben wij
I
nog
think
eigenlijk.
crisis avoided.
Nog veel. Nog veel. Dat is heel gevaarlijk nu, hè. Het is heel gevaarlijk nu.
Those
hè.
yellow stones, they're in there,
Kijk
but they're
waar,
sitting in the
moeten
back. They have no
banaan
stones
guarden. Of
beneath
wegspelen.
or behind them.
There is a possibility, I think, of
Dat is direct
a
gebeurd, hè.
takeout
Dan
coming
botst
in.
hij wel op de
They
riemen, dan
could
liever
get
niet
rid
meer
of a
shot.
bunch of those reds and then leave the yellow there.
En hier komen.
Yeah,
Of
I think
gewoon
a
guarden.
decent weight.
Ga je die wegdoen? Je wilt hier raken. Maar voor hetzelfde geld komt op die van ons, hè.
No, it won't hit the yellow unless it's outside.
Ja. Ja, en guard. Traag is de marge naar voren, hè. De marge is naar voren. Ja?
Danielle
traag.
really doesn't like the takeout. She
Van
wants it.
ijs, zoiets.
I don't like this play. You're down by 3. And even if you score 1 in this end, you'll be going down. You'll give the hammer to the team with the lead. I don't like not going for it here. I don't think there's as much of a risk as long as it doesn't hit on the outside of that red.
At what point in the game do you have to try that do or die stone to keep your options open at winning the game?
I think this stone here would be it, if in my opinion. And it doesn't even really need to be a rocket. It just needs to be in there. Inside part of that outer stone.
Ja, die heeft dus-
But it's not going to get there. Not going to curl enough, I don't think. Oh, there it goes. Yeah.
Picks up the curl. Doesn't really change that much for them.
No, and now I think this gives...
But you don't need to get, you can just roll flat. All you need is to roll
Yeah,
flat.
they can
Yeah, now
they can
I-
roll in for another point here.
To Rob.
Yeah.
Rob Royale. Oh, no. I was thinking, you don't want to throw like a lot, like 7/8 and yeah.
Yeah, see, this is why I didn't like the speed that Stefan threw. It just
Do you want me to?
leaves
do you
us
want me to
open, leaves
sweep
him
this?
something in there.
I can keep up with it normal. Okay.
Like, I'm not chasing after a fast one, but normal, I guess I could do.
Okay. Yep. Hard. Hard. Hard.
Feels a bit
Like
tight.
definite. Okay. Yeah, you're right, but it's good. Good.
Great stone
Great
there
stone,
from
yeah.
Rob. Actually, not necessarily convinced, but Rob was right.
Tweede shot, ja. Ja. Voorkomen dat ze nog iets doen, anders, want deze kunnen ze nog wegspelen.
So they're
Eigenlijk
really
zien
at
dat
full
ze die
damage control right
kunnen
here as the
wegspelen.
Rox trying to
Ja.
avoid a
Ja. Ja.
big house.
Yep. I
Yeah.
mean, they're lying second shot, but yeah, that's why I think they should have gone with that weight with the previous one, try to get that red to roll over. But as we've said continuously, it should probably be the motto of the channel. It's a lot easier from the booth
Yep.
than on the ice, so sometimes you just don't see it, or you have to go with what you feel. Holman beats Rana in the quarterfinals in Saskatoon, 8-3. Wow. That's a good scoreline for Team Holman. This one stays a bit outside. Freezes up against it.
So this can go to there. Still a steal.
Now it's plotting the angles
Hit
here.
his shot. Lie 3, and then he'll still have that. Unless I can roll off, which I will. I'm going to roll off a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, for real?
Looking at options
The
here.
line? Yeah.
So what's the call now?
I think they're going to try to tap on the red to move that yellow one back a little bit more to try to really solidify their spot, possibly open it up, get a second point.
So the broom was on, is it where the light is shining on the yellow or where the light is shining on the red? Or between? In between, okay. 85? 80 even. Line's close. Easy. Yep. Yep. Yes! Hard! Hard!
Oh, opens things up. Oof.
I thought that was good.
Oh. Not sure that hurts them, though. Does SD Rox have a chance to score anything? Not really. I honestly don't think so.
Als we hierop spelen, tik, tik, dan is die hele weg. Dus je kunt niks doen. Je kunt niks doen. Ik zou zeggen, we komen langs hier, maar dat gaat niet. Gewoon,
Yeah.
gewoon gooien.
I think they're limited just throwing it away.
Yeah, it's so
there's
locked, I
nothing
mean.
they can do. Yeah, this one you could trace back to Stefan's like that stone just not being heavy enough. Danielle convincing him go with the lighter weight. She liked the margin of error, which she's right. There's more of a margin of error, but they needed to get those reds out of there, and leaving it for a spot for Rob to roll on over. So this one is just going to be
Ja,
thrown
gewoon
away.
zo gooien, hè.
Oh.
You scared Stefan there a
Yeah.
bit, but
I mean, at this point, is there anything? I would start it at the left and just pull it out to the left. I don't even know if I would try curling anything back to the middle.
yeah, it's so hard to get a result from this last stone right now.
Yeah, they're not really getting any useful information out of the stone being so far out.
There's one
Yeah.
red here. It's already confirmed. Red teams.
So
Waye-Retchless leading 6-2 after 7 ends. We are down at our final end, and then is SD Rox. Do they have a rabbit up their sleeves? It's going to be very hard, I think. It's kind of confirming the thing we kind of feared up front, that well, Team Riches, Waye-Retchless, they're just very, very strong. Also, during the forehand break of Steen Goed versus Smerig Loksken, Dirk was coming in and he was saying, wow, those Waye-Retchless people, they are so strong. He also fears, like, when we have to play them, we might get our...
swear jar
Yes.
kicked. Yep. So while we're waiting to start the 8th, I see over on sheet C, Stayinggood scored 4 in the 5th, so they lead it 9-1 over Smerig-Lokska. And over on sheet A, it remains 6. Oh no, they scored. Curling Stone stole one more, so it is 6-0 over Viry-Châtillon 2. Ashley leading it off here in the 8th and final end of the evening. Oops, I forgot to
For line.
unmute
Yes,
Ashley.
for line. Yes, for line. Right up, Rob. It's doing it again. Roll it in.
And the split there, not the worst.
That was totally Rob's fault. He did not sweep hard enough.
Agreed. Could have been such a great stone if he just made the effort of sweeping a little bit harder there. But yeah, what do you do? It is what it is.
Yep.
I really feel good about
Fear, Kim saying, fear is not a good advisor. That is correct. Still have to play the stones.
I just figured out that
Did you
Kika,
realize that
yeah,
was Kim?
it's now I was wondering, like, who is Kika? I mean,
I figured it out when she made the Studio 100 connection, so it's like,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yep. Ooh, Jones stole 1 in the 8th to win 5-3 over your girl Anna Hasselborg. Ooh, that's a knockout match too.
still waiting for that Hasselborg jersey. Emma
a lot of
Pettersson of
spin.
the
What's
Queens is
going on?
watching.
Okay. It looks hot. Okay. It's tons of lines, so you're good. You good? You're good. Wait,
Get around that top yellow, trying to curl this one a little bit
Yeah, you're
extra.
right. Oh. Nice shot. I was wondering if there was something under it because you gave that one quite a spin.
Good stone there from Rob. It's sticking out a little bit, but it is frozen up against that yellow, so no way to really get rid of it. However, it being it's sticking out like that, Stefan can use it to tap in over underneath. Oh, I see an update on sheet A. Viry 2 has scored 2 in the 5th end. So it is now 6-2. Curling Stones over Viridu as they head into the 6th end.
Enkel snelheid. Oh, 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 oh.
It's just a little bit outside.
A yellow shot.
But yellow is sitting shot. It's
Yeah.
got that red backing behind it. So Gim was up 4-1 through 3. Then Einerson went 1-1-1-1-1 to 6-4. That's crazy. Yeah, stealing it all the way in. That is not easy to do at that level.
Pretty much hit what you can see.
This is another hard one.
Big weight from
Hard.
Rob. Yep.
Hard. You're all over that
He's-
one, I think.
Yep. Oh, it's going to catch
Someone
that
help me
cup
there.
guard.
Watch out for the stone flying in over on the other sheet.
Yeah, good job from
Yep.
Stefan. Catch that guard. We'll give him a little karma
Karma.
points for that. Yep.
Ik zou hetzelfde. Zouden we niet hetzelfde doen? Als je deze tikt, is deze misschien weg. Willen we dat eens proberen? Stefan,
So that's all the women's matches for now.
It's not listening. He was being called, but
als ik wat minder ijs geef en je tikt hier naar hier, is het ook goed, hè? Ik ga wat minder ijs geven.
I think that's a good idea from Danielle. Try to get things lined up. Cover it up underneath.
inside. At
Yeah.
least that's what Stefan is indicating here.
Retchless way wall blocking off the camera. That's going to catch that
Die
top
ga ik
one.
niet zien
Oh,
komen. Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah, like let's keep it in play. What are you throwing? Out turn? You don't want me.
oh, that's a loaded question, Rob. Don't answer it.
It's just like, you know where the broom is? If you need me to give it a few, let me know. What's my thing right here, I think?
Ashley getting into the starting blocks, trying to get a little bit of a head start on this stone.
Yeah, yeah. It's promising to be another hard one here.
Not an in turn.
Oof.
That's an out turn. Forget it. We called an out turn.
Well, does catch that. Oh, it's Stefan with the kick save on the hack. What a beauty.
En wat nu? Daar, voor één puntje. Probeer het
Little
nog eens.
bit of miscommunication
Ik heb
there.
daar ligt niks meer in de weg.
Now, is it possible for... Well, they could still technically score 4 to tie?
Technically, yes. Have 2 more stones.
And so they... Yeah, do they move that red one already? Or do they leave it there for their last stone? But I don't think it will matter because I think we're going to see another hard one from... Probably a hard one from Ashley
I
just
think
to
so.
take something out to seal the victory because... A draw is about the best... Oh, subscription for the quarterfinals for the men's? And that's going to move that red one out.
Dat is wel heel hard, hè?
Rolls over a little bit, but
Good idea.
any hit will be enough. Just need to make sure one of these yellows moves out of the house.
Last stone of this game.
Nope.
No.
I don't know. I'm feeling just normal.
And
You don't need to go crazy.
last stone of this game for
I just said I don't
Team
need to go
Waye-Retchless.
crazy,
You
so
didn't let me
normal's
finish
fine.
my sentence
You
there.
like controlling
Yeah, but
it?
after you click next to put
Yeah,
it on
yeah,
the
yeah.
yellow, it's like, yeah, nope,
Nope, nope.
not gonna let you. Nope. Hashtag Tim's wrong.
Just off the center, or you like center?
You know, no subscriptions required here on Curdia. You know, we are now partner eligible. We can actually offer subscriptions, but you will not actually be required to buy one to watch our curling content.
Yeah, we might have
you
to
want
figure
to
out if we want to have premium content for the subscribers there.
Or if you just want to buy a
Yep.
subscription to support us.
Yeah.
We're still
Yep.
working on that.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
Ah, okay.
And there's a nice double,
and
so
there it
technically
is.
this game is over. There's no more way for SD Rox to win this game. They
But
can
with-
decide to finish, but I don't know what you do. Do you just shake hands like, okay, it's over, it's done? It's
No, you throw the last stone.
Yeah.
You just get rid of it. You score 2, and
Yeah.
with 1 stone left, you play it out.
Yeah, yeah. I know with the bookmakers
I was like, I
sometimes
thought you
that
were
was
saying
like
that to,
how
like, not
how
have
do
me
you
roll
deal
out.
with this kind of situation? Normally in
Like,
curling
not
you would
having me
shake
look
hands
good in
halfway at the
line,
end
you know what I
if
mean?
there is kind of no
Not
chance of winning
overthrow
again.
it
But
and-
sometimes the
'cause my
bookmakers they
nightmare
want
there is,
to
like,
have
you
the
go,
results
"Oh,
of that
my
end.
God,
Depending,
back
well,
line,
yeah,
like,
they wanted to
oh my
count, but the
God.
official
Yeah.
rules don't. Yeah, the bookmakers don't take
Oh, I know,
take
we've
precedent
all
over
been
the
there,
official
so.
rules.
Mhm.
So the only rule is if it's less than if it's the last stone left,
Control
you
was a
still
really
throw it.
good center. I don't think I threw control in the end, but it was the right thing to say.
So Danielle closing off this ends this game and also our series of 5, where I have to mention that I've made a very good prediction here, calling out Team Waye-Retchless as the winner of this game. It was not the hardest prediction, of course. It was
How about throwing an out turn?
This
Oh my
one's got to
God.
curl over. I think it's
think it
gonna
rolled
hit
out.
it. Is it gonna hit enough? Yeah, there it
think so.
goes.
They scored 2. Job well done.
It's good.
2
And
for Danielle.
Thank you.
Handshakes all around.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Got some rocks
And I
down
think
here.
it's still a
Boys can
decent
go get
score.
rocks.
I mean,
We're
it's not
good.
like they were punished hard or they were, 6-4, losing 6-4 with a couple of ends. No big.
They were in it the
Yeah.
whole time. It's Rob made a couple of great hit and rolls in there, good shots. Rick saying congratulations to Rob. We will definitely pass our best on to him and Ashley. They do have to come in from behind the glass. So
Bit.
thanks again, Rick, for hanging out. We appreciate it,
Glove.
and thank you for your
you need a
kind
glove?
words.
On your, do you have one down there? Okay, just making sure there's nothing down
Okay,
there.
well they're
Okay.
just talking to each other.
Yeah.
We'll
I know
we'll
most of the
switch on
time
over
we
to the
don't use
booth.
it anyway.
Come in and say our final piece. So really good match. I really
Yeah.
like that one. Really down to the wire. I mean, that last end, yeah, it was a pretty well controlled by Team Waye-Retchless.
Yeah,
but
Yeah, they
enjoy-
confirmed what we kind of already knew up front, that they are one of the stronger teams in the league, and they are going to make it very difficult for IDK and Bilinki and Jankerl and all of the others to kind of try and make their way into the playoffs. It's going to be difficult. The spots are very expensive. Yeah, and something I remembered is those super hard takeouts from Waye-Retchless. And,
Yep. I got quite a few clicks on the clicker, my little pink clicker. So definitely looking forward to rewatching this, looking for those highlights. And, it was a good weekend of curling,
Mhm.
week and a half, I guess you'd say. We started last weekend, 5 matches this last 10 days.
Yeah.
We still have another one to play tomorrow, a little private stream. We're going to broadcast our own Takeout Tigers in the morning, which will be for the promotion to
For the
A.
promotion, yeah. I think hopefully we can pop the champagne by noon tomorrow, and then by this time tomorrow, yeah, I think we will be in the Valhalla of Belgian curling,
Yeah.
which is League A, and we'll face against hopefully against all of the good teams there. The Ducks, Brewers Ducks, Grey Ducks, Housekeepers, probably forgetting some teams, who knows.
Yep. But anybody wants to watch it, just send us a message, a DM on any of the social platforms, and we'll send you the link. We don't tend to publicly broadcast our matches since it's just us chatting and it's a split screen. But if you're interested in watching it, send us a message and
Yeah.
we will get you the link to it.
Yeah, so this is kind of closure for this year. This was our wrap-up in the series of 5, but we will be coming to you very shortly with updates and news about the World Curling Tour event here in Belgium. We're sitting down with the Curling Club to fleshing things out. But in January, I think this is our major event coming up to you guys. World Curling Tour Belgium, a lot of international teams joining. Also, Team Vreken competing in that event. Team Dalle, the housekeepers, also competing in that event. And right after, we'll have the men's challengers, a very important game as well. Team Vreken, they will have to defend their position as the national men's team. And then, of course, there will be all of the doubles and the new spring route with League A, League B, and the new League C. So lots of awesome curling coming to you guys next part of the season. And I hope you enjoyed the winter round so far, but it's going to be even better after New Year's.
Yep. Lots of doubles curling coming up afterwards. But that is going to be it for us tonight. Thank you guys all for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, do all those social media things. Look out on all of our older socials for highlights, shots of the match. We're doing a poll. I'm going to put the link in there now from a viewer's choice poll for pick your favorite shot of the match from our seniors challenge a couple of weeks ago. Once we get some votes in there, we'll be able to pick a match and publish that one. But we've got some more coming up. So with that, we're going to say thank you one more time. And
bye-bye.
goodbye.
Happy holidays. Happy New Year.
Bye-bye.